So you've joined us here on the par 3 18th at the beautiful Asbury in Shropshire, England. Now, as it's US Open week, we thought My Swing Analysis would bring to you our prediction also for the winner of the US Open. So our prediction is the My Swing Analysis, and we have Jon Rahm. Now, Jon Rahm is a fantastic young player, Spanish guy, 22 years of age, had a fantastic season so far on the PGA Tour with a win earlier in the year, Pierce, at Torrey Pines, the Farmers, but 7 top 10 finishes so far this year. Fantastic season, start to the season. I mean, it's his rookie year as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we're not making it very hard. It's not a hard decision for us to make, is it? He's got to be the top player in the world at the moment, I think, on form. I mean, he's not won the one, obviously, but he's top form, absolutely.
Yeah, so top 10 in the world, so 10th in the world at the moment. And also, just look at his stats here. It's 305 yards average driving distance off the tee. He's in the top 5 in strokes gained off the tee, approach to the green, tee to green, and total strokes gains as well. So look, when it comes to Erin Hills, hopefully you watched our Monday's Impact show. Yeah. The course is brutal, it's long, you need a fantastic long game off the tee, you need to be able to hit good iron shots, and you need a fantastic short game. So he has it all.
He's got the imagination with the short game as well. We interviewed him luckily just after he won the Farmers, and he was saying how he would practice that a lot, playing competitions with his friends. So he has this imagination to get around that golf course. And none of these golfers have seen this course before in competitive play, so very interesting. It's
an even playing field this year. So look, what we're going to do today is talk a little bit about Jon Rahm's golf swing and maybe draw a couple of things out that could help you with your golf swing that he does very, very well. So Pierce, let's get into just talking about really actually his golf swing first of all. Let's take a look at it, shall we?
I think when we look at his golf swing, the first thing that stands out, it's maybe shorter than most golfers out there. Now we know that we've seen some data on this, that maybe Jon isn't as flexible as some of the other guys on tour in the lower body. So, but he really makes the most of what he has got. So we like the stable lower body. We like the bowed wrist, which obviously closes the club face, makes it strong, maybe is a better way to say that, because with this stable lower body and this strong club face, he can really fire that lower body on the way down and commit to the shot, and he gets tons of power, obviously a very strong guy. Now I think the thing is, when we look at this golf swing, we love it, obviously works very well, but we've got to be perhaps careful in what we try and emulate from the styles of some of the best players in the world.
Yeah, and sometimes, although a fantastic golf swing for Jon Rahm, you wouldn't necessarily, for some people out there, it might not be a great idea to copy his backswing, because what he does in the downswing is very, I wouldn't say unique, but he does it so well, and some of the best, a lot of the best players in the world do this, but a lot of the amateurs don't. So if some of the guys, Pierce, were to do what Jon Rahm did on the backswing, what would we tend to see in the downswing?
Okay, so often when we see these very, I suppose, stable lower body, or even not a lot of hip turn in that lower body, we'll often find from there that as soon as guys start swinging down, upper body comes in very early, throwing the club out in front, causing a steep downswing or an over-the-top downswing. So it's very difficult, obviously, as we know from here, Jon, when he starts his downswing, lower body goes, but the club shallows as he comes down into that delivery position.
So he creates this fantastic separation of the lower body from the upper body. So look, I mean, if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, I'd like to create this stable base like Jon Rahm, what can the guys do, Pierce, to see if they have the ability to separate this lower body?
Okay, first thing you've got to do is stand up and copy what I do. So I'm going to go into my golf stance alignment stick here to help you out. And then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my upper body still, and I'm going to rotate my lower body. Now, if you can do this, this is telling me and Andy that you have the ability to go to the top of the backswing and then start the downswing with the lower body and not let the upper body come with it. So rotate the lower body, keep the upper body stable. If you are doing this, or this, or this, I would not attempt his golf swing, because it's just going to be too hard for you. You need to be able to get this disassociation before you can do it.
Okay, so if you can disassociate like that and you can create this separation, then maybe a more restricted hip turn could benefit you. But for the guys who can't do that, Pierce, how can we, or what would we like to see or prefer to see them do if we had them on the lesson tee?
So as a whole, what we prefer to see is actually getting more hip rotation. So actually figuring out how to get that. Now think of this, Andy, one thing I will say before I show you how to do this. If I can rotate my hips as much as that, where are my arms going? They're going around my body. So now it's just a lot easier for me to get this club coming down shallower on the downswing. And this is what we need to really do for the majority of amateur golfers, is get the club into a good delivery position. We see too much of this, bit more hip turn, helps you shallow out. So the way we're going to do this, I've got an alignment stick, I'm going to keep this in here, obviously pushed it to the side. we're going to help out at setup by getting the right foot and flaring it out. As soon as we flare the foot out, it allows you to rotate the hip a lot more. So from here, as soon as we have this right foot flared out, you can then go into your backswing, and with the alignment stick in place now, we can see how much the hips are rotating. So I'm really looking at getting that alignment stick to come in there almost on top of my left foot there. So this is probably a little bit more than 45 degrees.
Yeah.
We're happy with that. It really does help to get the club into a good position on the backswing. So as soon as you get into this position here, now you can have a little bit of a go at doing the Jon Rahm if you want to. You can have a go practicing, can you get the lower body to work first? But if you can create more hip turn in your backswing, you're going to be a more consistent deliverer of the golf club.
And you can see there's that again, Piers. You can see as he does this, he creates now the space now to swing the club a little bit more from the inside.
Yes.
And it's a great way to feel that. And look, the lower body, we still want that stable base. So we're not saying you need to be unstable. All we're doing, we're having a stable base, but creating a little bit more hip turn.
Oh yes, we don't want to be seeing sort of this sort of move here on the way back. We're still in control of the legs. We're just allowing the hips to rotate more.
Okay, right. So let's show me, Piers, one way you're creating this little bit more of a hip turn on this, but still the Jon Rahm downswing.
I like it. I like the combination there, Andy. So we're doing a little bit of both. Right, okay. So flare the foot out. See, I'm not used to doing it. It feels a little uncomfortable for me. And I'm going to allow that hip, that left hip to come round more in the backswing. Yeah, nice.
Very nice.
And actually it's amazing by just putting that in there how aware you are of your pelvis, and you can really start working it a lot better throughout that golf swing.
Brilliant, I like it. I like the drill there. So again, guys, have a go at what Piers did there, the pelvic rotation. See if you can actually disassociate that, and that may help you out when it comes to how much hip turn you're going to have in the backswing. Hope that helps. Make sure you post your comments down below. Who's going to win? Post your thoughts down below. We'll see you soon. So we hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of a longer video there, a bit more detail, but I hope you did enjoy that. Right, it's US Open week. We are actually there right now. So if you're going to the US Open, please come and follow our guy, Aaron Rai, who will be there for the week. So come and show your support to him and come and say hello to us also.
Yes, guys, and look, if you're really serious about improving your golf this year, go check out meandmygolf.com, 30-day free trial. June is all about hitting your irons better than you ever have before. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you at Erin Hills.